Rahvusvaheline kõneleja.
And they are not on this map, it's the next one. And I hope those spots are not like this kind of usual tourist spots, but they are places that I really, me and my colleagues think that they are really interesting. And we are using those places quite much in our work as well, as an inspiration and as a part of our work. This is a pattern called Kakra, where you can see quite much this theme where the city and nature meets. And for us, for Focus Fabrik, this nature is not only like a grass and trees and forest, it's more like a buildings, traffic lights, and people. They make the city. And that they make also the city interesting because it's changing all the time. And then the view is always the different, depending on the lights and the people who are rushing there. This is the favorite spot number one. It's a harbor in Ruoholahti. It's on your left side if you take boat from Tallinn there. But don't get too close, because when we were taking this photo, so there were like security guards who came and asked if we are interested in energy business, because there is some strategical energy places nearby. But those graphical cranes are really great, I think. And next place, this is gas pipes, old pipes. It's an old gas factory in Kulosaari. Nowadays this place is like, they are building it up, and there's a lot of studios for artists, and there's also my favorite music festival, Flow Festival, which is every year in this area. But like you see, so we are also trying to put our fabrics in the city. This is the architectural pearl of Helsinki. I think it's called Merihaka, and most of the citizens, I think, they think that you just should explode the whole thing. But I find really much inspiration from all the patterns in there. And of course, we have been also taking some photos inside of this area, and you can see it here. So they can be used in unexpected places, I think. This is another place, my favorite place. This is like a parking wall of huge supermarket Jumbo, which is in Vantaa, 20 kilometers from the center. I've never been shopping there, but we were taking this photo shoot there when it was Easter time, because it was the only time when the whole parking place was totally empty. Otherwise there are like cars and people going to shopping. Marks on the wall, man-made, and also like nature-made, like wind and all the dirty, which are on the walls, and also beautiful. This is one project this is Esimene Park. It's also one of my favorite places. We with Focus Fabrik thought that it would be great to have your own studio from this place, but unfortunately it's really, really expensive. But then we called to Helsinki City and rented this pavilion for 3 days and 3 nights. And we were actually living there. We built up our home there. We had like a kitchen and beds and everything. And first night, of course, we had a great home party there. And this was great place also to get like this inspiration for the city, because on the other hand you have this like leaves, and then behind there are like cars driving, and in the rush hour there was a lot of noise. But this was our home. And it was really funny. There were like people coming in and out all the time, because they said they thought that we were a little bit crazy, because we actually slept there as well. But it was totally There was no problem at all. One day when we went out to have a dinner, and then Eva, she didn't want to be late, out so late, so she went like bed earlier and just left the key like in the front of the door, and it was in the middle of the Helsinki, and there was nothing happening. And one day there were some teenagers who were like partying in that park, but then we just said to them that no, we want to sleep, please be quiet. And they were quite nice. And they were quiet after that. I don't know about this picture, why it's here, but probably because there's my really good friend Lissu, who is DJ, and my mother, because it's always important to have your mother's pictures in your show. This is Swedish theater, nice architecture as well. Last design week we all again wanted to move out from our office because it's a little bit boring to be inside all the time, just in front of your computer. And then we moved our design office in this hectic cross. It's in Mannerheimin and Erottaja. And then we were working here, like during, it was only one day during this design week, just feeling the outside life and the nice September rain. And the traffic, it was really near. It was so near that you could almost touch the trains. And by the way, this is tram number 3A. So if you want to get this tourist tour in Helsinki, so take this one. We were also like visualizing the city again, because we used in our patterns the city as an inspiration. But then we had taken some pictures of Helsinki and putting then our patterns again on those buildings. So this was a little bit this kind of layer working. And tram. There's something, yeah. And this is metro. It's the fastest and easiest way to move in Helsinki. And it's easy because it's only one straight line, you never can get lost. That's all that I want to say. This high-speed speech is making me tired, and I just want to say good night.
Thank you for bringing extraordinary feeling to ordinary places.